that small 8-pointer. Today we have a southeast wind. I have a camera here, and a nice buck showed up this morning at like 5 o'clock. As I was setting up my sticks, I thought I heard some rustling in the leaves. And then I heard coughing. And I was just like, okay, if something is there, I gotta be extra careful. So I set up everything else. And I was keeping an eye on over there. I'm at the base of the tree. I look over and I can see a rack. I can see a deer standing. And I'm thinking, no way. The buck that was here this morning at 5 o'clock, he bed down about 40 yards from this tree. I grabbed the bull, I knocked an arrow, kept an eye on that over there, and then I put on a little stalk. And I can't see very well over there. He was like disappearing and reappearing. I think he was just like getting up, turning around, getting back down. And after about 10 minutes of not seeing him, I decided, okay, I'm gonna get back to the tree. I snuck back into the tree, got my bow up here, got my back up here and set up. I haven't seen him since though. He either wandered off and I couldn't see, or he bent down to where I can't see him anymore. He's like taking a nap. So, I'm just waiting this one out, I guess. I could not sneak around and stalk him, because how thick it is over there. If I would have went where it's open, I would have been upwind from him. Which would make sense. His access where he can see all, that's where the wind is coming. And then behind him, it's like super thick. Nothing is going to get behind him. So he could either be over there or he could have wandered off. I don't know. I didn't see him wander off. He's a nice buck. Definitely a nice buck. He was the one I was going to come in here and try shooting. Up. He comes this way a bit. shot wasn't ideal, but he was broadside, and I had a little window that I could sneak through. I saw the arrow go right through him. Then he jumped out into the high grass here, and then he stopped and then walked away. I don't know what that means. I gotta check that footage. I hope that wasn't a high shot. I thought it looked good. I thought that looked good. Dang. He was gonna get behind me if he kept going. Then it could have been game over. Kids, 4:09. Let's take some time. We got lots of time to figure this out. Thought that looked good. Dang it. Okay. Gotta check the footage. And then make a decision after that. Alright, so an update on my way out, which is where he headed. I picked up blood and I found pretty decent blood, and I bumped him. So he must have been down around 80 yards probably from where I shot him, and that's just a guesstimate. But then I seen him, he actually like kept going across the marsh, and he ended up crossing one of the ditches. Pretty much just ran kind of on my way out. And that's pretty much my access, so I really had no choice whatsoever, and it pretty much just bumped him, which is unfortunate. But on the way out I did find blood and I marked that. So I was thinking about just heading back to the house and taking a look at the footage, but definitely he's gonna need some time. It's been about an hour since I've shot him, so I don't know, this could be a really long night. So this was an exciting hunt. When I was setting up, this buck was bed down about 40 yards from me, and I heard him cough, and I didn't know what exactly it was. I got it set up, tree stand, and my sticks as I'm down on the ground level, getting ready to ascend with my pack and my bow. That's when I seen a rack just pop up in the brush, and then I seen this big bodied deer. I was gonna stalk him at first, but the wind just wasn't right. I think I went about 15 yards with my bow in my hand, and he just disappeared. And really what he ended up doing, I think, is laying down, and I just couldn't see him anymore. It's pretty thick. So I went back to the tree stand and went up, and I just kept glassing over where I thought he may be, and I was thinking maybe he walked off. And eventually I seen his white patch, and he looked up and he put in, I could see his racket, and I knew he was there. And then after that,
pretty much started browsing, and he worked his way behind me, and then I just put a good enough shot to put him down. He ran off, and at first I was like, I was thinking it wasn't ideal because he was just walking off. I packed up everything, went down the trail on the way out, and I found blood right away. And then I bumped him, and then morale sank right there. So I backed out, went and called some buddies, called my friend Joey here. Appreciate you behind the camera. And then we followed the last blood, what, 50 yards?
Yep.
About 50 yards or so, and there he was. He pretty much, when he ran off, he jumped out of his bed, he was on his death run, I'm pretty sure. So he's a very large animal. It's gonna take some time to get him out of here, but I'm real happy with this and glad to be tagged out in Wisconsin.